French blood as well. And then we took out their replacements. And then the replacements of their replacements. And we'll continue degrading Hezbollah until all our objectives are made. Ladies and gentlemen, we're committed to removing the curse of terrorism that threatens all civilized societies. But to truly realize the blessing of a new Middle East, we must continue the path we paved with the Abraham Accords 4 years ago. Above all, this means achieving a historic peace agreement between Israel and Saudi Arabia. And having seen the blessings that we've already brought with the Abraham Accords, the millions of Israelis who've already flown back and forth across the Arabian Peninsula, over the skies of Saudi Arabia, to the Gulf countries, the trade, the tourism, the joint ventures, the peace. I say to you, what blessings such a peace with Saudi Arabia would bring. It would be a boon to the security and economy of our two countries. It would boost trade and tourism across the region. It would help transform the Middle East into a global juggernaut. Our two countries could cooperate on energy, water, agriculture, artificial intelligence, and many, many other fields. Such a peace, I'm sure, would be a true pivot of history. It would usher in a historic reconciliation between the Arab world and Israel, between Islam and Judaism, between Mecca and Jerusalem.
All right, so you heard that speech by Benjamin Netanyahu. All right, he's not an Israelite, but anyway, he's portraying to be some kind of righteous savior of the Middle East. All right, and he's pretty much, explaining away why they're bombing the shit out of Lebanon right now. All right, that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? And also, those Palestinians over there in Gaza. All right, so you heard what he just said, man. This shows you that they're not the true people, and this dude is an imposter. Those people over there in the land are not the Israelites. And they're trying to, in his own words, he just said he has a vision for a new Middle East, and he's calling for the Arab world and the Israeli world to come together. And also he said Judaism as well as Islam can live together. That's not biblical, man. That's not biblical. That's not the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for the Israelites. Let's prove that real quick. This ain't gonna be a long lesson, just a quick one. But look, this is more proof, man. All right, so here it is right here, the book of Isaiah, chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1 and read down. This is an end time prophecy. All right, and it says, verse 1, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass, all right, in the last days, that the mountain of the Lord Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Okay? That's not happening right now. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh. All right. And that word mountain, synonymous with government. All right. All right. To the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. Okay. All right. You see that? So this is an end time prophecy, man. In the end, all the nations are going to flow unto the Israelites. They're gonna learn our laws, our statutes and commandments given to us by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay. And dude, what's his name? Netanyahu was just declaring a new Middle East in which the Arab world and and the Israeli world will be able to live in peace with Judaism and Islam. No, man, the God of the Bible is not with that shit. That's not what's going to be happening when the true Israelites get into the land. All the nations are going to follow the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua or get put to death. All right? That's how it's supposed to go. So this whole vision of a new Middle East that he's proclaiming to try to bring forth is it's not biblical, man. Showing you that they're not the true people. As a matter of fact, I'll play it again just so you can hear it one more time out of his own mouth. Check it out.
Of our two countries. It would boost trade and tourism across the region. It would help transform the Middle East into a global juggernaut. Our two countries could cooperate on energy, water, agriculture, artificial intelligence, and many, many other fields. Such a peace, I'm sure, would be a true pivot of history. It would usher in a historic reconciliation between the Arab world and Israel, between Islam and Judaism, between Mecca and Jerusalem. All
right, you heard it. There it is again. We just clearly showed you in the scriptures where that's not, that's not supposed to happen when the true Israelites are in the land, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. These dudes are imposters, man, and they're not going according to the will of the Most High, which is the scriptures, man. Let's get another account really quick when it goes into the Lord is strictly against false idols, man. The Israelites are not going to be in league with no fucking Muslims, man. Okay, when it's all said and done with, all the false idols and false gods of the world are going to be cast down when the true Israelites are in the land, when Yahweh Shai brings them back to their own land. Okay, that's what the scriptures say. He's going to set us in our own land. If those are the people, then where's the Messiah at? Or who you ignorantly call Jesus and Christ? The scriptures tell you that he's going to set his people in his own land when he comes back and destroys the wicked in the midst of the war of Armageddon. All right, these guys that you see up here proclaiming to be the holy people, they're the wicked. They're the tribe of Amalek, man, of the Edomites. That's who they are. And we can go in the scriptures and show you that they're off, man. They don't fulfill prophecy, man. Matter of fact, let's get Deuteronomy the 13th chapter real quick, showing you how much the Lord, the God of the Bible, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is against serving false idols, man. All right, it's kind of a lengthy chapter, but I'm gonna read through it. Because it goes right to the point from verse 1. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 13. All right, and it says, shun idolatry, which is the worship of false idols outside of the God of the Bible, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Now it says, if there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, your power proveth you, to know whether ye love the Lord Yahweh, your power, with all your heart and with all your soul. That's the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. All right. And he's talking about being in league with fucking Islam. Verse 4. Ye shall walk after the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, your power, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord Yahweh, your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power, commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. All right, so this is a big deal. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, Neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. All right. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. And thou shalt stone him with stones, that he die, because he hath sought to thrust thee away from the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai, thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. All right, you see that this is how serious the Lord is when it comes to those false idols, man. Okay? And he just got done saying that he envisions a new Middle East, quote unquote, in which Judaism and Islam could come together. All right? That's off, man. And all Israel shall hear and fear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you. If thou shalt hear, say in one of thy cities, which the Lord Yahweh thy power hath given thee to dwell there, saying, certain men, the children of Belial, all right, are gone out from among you. And that word Belial goes into, worshipers of idols, wickedness, you see, profaneness. Okay. And that's exactly what Islam is. And any other false religion for that matter. Okay. So it goes into wickedness. Certain men, the children of Belial, are gone out from among you, and have withdrawn the inhabitants of their cities, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which ye have not known. Then shalt thou inquire and make search, and ask diligently, and behold, if it be truth, and the certain thing that such abomination is wrought among you, thou shalt surely smite the inhabitants of that city with the edge of the sword, destroying it utterly, and all that is therein, and the cattle thereof, and with the edge of the sword. The Lord said, man, if that's going on around you, you got to get rid of those people, man. Not join in league with them. All right, because it's wickedness, man. There's only one true living power, man, Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. And if you're condoning the worship of idols, then what does that make you? That makes you an enemy of the Lord, man. If you're condoning false religions, that makes you an enemy of the true living power, man. So what is this dude, not a Jew, talking about? All right. Now we know that we can't carry out the law right here on this side. We got to wait for our Lord Yahweh Shai. He going to carry this out. All right. And in the kingdom, this is going to be put in place. All right. If you heathen or worshiping any false idols, we're going to get you up out of here. But that's when the kingdom is established upon the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. All right. Now the Jew ain't going to establish the kingdom. All right. He's a damn Edomite anyway. Now, verse 16, it says, and thou shalt gather all the spoil of it into the midst of the street thereof, and shalt burn with fire the city, and all the spoil thereof every whit, for the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai, thy power, and it shall be in heap forever, and it shall not be built again. Okay. And that's all right. Let's finish it off. It says, and there shall cleave not of the cursed thing to thine hand, that the Lord Yahweh may turn from the fierceness of his anger, and show thee mercy, and have compassion upon thee, and multiply thee as he hath sworn unto thy fathers. When thou shalt hearken to the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to keep all his commandments, when I command thee this day, to do that which is right in the eyes of the Lord Yahweh thy power. All right. And it's a righteous thing to rid the land of idols, man. Not to join in league with them. That's unrighteous. Okay. But let's get a few more precepts. All right, here we have the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 3. And it says, can two walk together except they be agreed? How the fuck are these two nations going to be together and they have totally different beliefs? All right, that's why we have the predicaments that we have in the earth now, man, because all these different countries have different belief systems. Well, when the Lord Yahweh Shai returns, we all going to have the same belief system. All right. They're gonna be believing in Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, the true power of all energy and existence, man. It's not gonna be a question if there's any other gods out there. They're gonna know in that day that it's only Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. All right, and his chosen people, the Israelites, are gonna judge righteously when it's all said and done with. They're gonna have no coexistence of fucking Islam and Judaism and Christianity and Hinduism and any other false religion. It's not going to go down that way. All right. The kingdom of heaven is not going to be a democracy. And that's exactly what this dude was talking about establishing, man. He said he's fighting to establish democracy. Nah, man. It's going to be a theocracy. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. The definition of the word theocracy. All right, here we have the word right here, theocracy. And I'll just read down. It says government ruled by or subject to religious authority. A country or state governed in this way. Government, let's check this out. Number 3, government of a state by the immediate direction or administration of the Most High. Hence, the exercise of political authority by priests and representing the deity being Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's what's coming, not no fucking democracy. All right? This is what the Lord is going to establish, man, in the earth. He's going to put down all rule and authority when he returns, man, when Yahweh Shai returns. The whole world's going to worship Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's the future of the Middle East, man, according to prophecy. Not what this dude is talking about, man. He's going against the scriptures. How is he a man of the Most High? How is he a man of God? And he's going against the very word of the Most High. Those are not the people of the Lord, man. I want to bring this out real quick. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 23. And it says, but every man in his own order, Hamashiach, right, that's Yahweh Shai, the first fruits afterward, they that are Hamashiachs at his coming. All right? The elect, man. Start with 144,000. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, right, Yahweh, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. Ain't gonna be no Arabs, no Muslims having no power when Yahweh shall return, when he established the kingdom. Ain't gonna be no democracy, man. It's right here in the scriptures, right here. All right, must I bring out Psalms, the 2nd chapter? All right. Here it is right here, Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And that's what not a Jew is doing. He's imagining a vain thing. Salakia. He's imagining a vain, empty thing. You ain't finna establish no new Middle East. All right? No, man. The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. And that's what they're doing, man. They're conspiring against the Lord right now. That's not his will for that to happen. How they plan on having it set up? Nah, man, that goes against the will of the Most High. All right? And his will shall be done in the earth, man. Not a Jew and anybody else for that matter. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall have them in derision. Yeah, all their little plans finna come to nothing. They finna get bombed to hell, man. That's what's finna happen to their ass, man. All right, in the midst of World War III, they finna get nuked. So that little vision of them having a new Middle East where they can be a juggernaut, in the world, nah, man, that's not gonna happen, man. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them with his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. All right, Yahweh Shai. I will declare the decree. The Lord Yahweh has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Ain't gonna be no, coexisting, governments, man. In the kingdom of heaven when Yahweh shall return. All right. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. All right. That's what's going down. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Who are the kings and the judges of the earth? The Israelites. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, you men of the nation of Israel are supposed to be the kings, priests, all right, judges of the earth. And that's what it's going to. All right? That's what it's going to, man, when it's all said and done with. It's not going to be no democracy. Serve the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry. That means reverence the Lord Yahweh Shai. And they don't even do that, man. Those fucking fake ass JOOs over there. They don't reverence the Lord. So how are those a chosen people, man? A lot of people over there, they say that the Lord, man, that's a whole nother video, man. But anyway, let's get into it. All right. It says, kiss the Son, lest he be angry and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. They're not doing that. He didn't even mention the Messiah in that speech. Come on, man. So let's play a little bit more of this.
Israel is committed to achieving such a peace. Iran and its terror proxies are committed to scuttling it. That's why one of the best ways to foil Iran's nefarious designs is to achieve the peace. Such a peace would be the foundation for an even broader Abrahamic alliance. And that alliance would include the United States, Israel's current Arab peace partners, Saudi Arabia, and others who choose the blessing of peace. It would advance security and prosperity across the Middle East and bring enormous benefits to the rest of the world. With American support and leadership, I believe this vision can materialize, and much.
No, it's not. All right. Okay. So they're talking about a whole, world of peace with America still being, around with all this wickedness and all the wickedness that's being done over there in the land of Israel. All right. They talking about a world in which they can just live in peace and wickedness. That's not going to happen, man. Matter of fact, he's trying to make it seem like they're so benevolent and they're so, righteous about doing what they're doing when they're the fucking devil, man. Let's get a quick precept. All right, here we have the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. All right, and this is the synagogue of Satan that you're watching right there in that video. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The Edomites, which is what not a Jew is, those Israelis over there, the majority of them are Edomites. Okay, now, yeah, we have some of our people that are scattered amongst them, of course. But thing is that they're trying to transform themselves into angels of light. Talking about peace, and we're trying to establish the peace and all. Nah, man. There can't be no peace when wickedness is thriving, and that's exactly what they push out. And he goes on to say in that speech, I don't know if I can find it in that video, but he said in that speech, he wants to protect democracy and also homosexuals. How in the hell is that? How is that going in accord with the Bible, man, and what the will of the Lord is? It's not. It's opposite. You see, showing you that they're under the vibration of Satan. Anybody who is upholding activities or behaviors that go against the will of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, they're an adversary. And that word Satan or Shaitan means adversary. That's what they are. Though they try to come all, acting like they're so for peace and all that, man. All right, let's go to the next one. It says, therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. See, he's trying to act like he's all righteous and shit. And he's a prime minister. That's a play on words right there. You see what I'm saying? He's really a minister of darkness, trying to cover himself as a minister of righteousness. He's not. All right. They hold the biggest fucking gay parade over there in Tel Aviv, man. We always talk about that, man. And amongst many other wicked things that they do over there in that land. Those are not the Lord's people. But it says right here, they're going to be, rewarded according to their works. At the end of the day, they're going to get paid back for all their wickedness and their deception.
Sooner than people think. And as the Prime Minister of Israel, I will do everything in my power to make it happen. This is an opportunity that we and the world should not let go by. Ladies and gentlemen, Israel has made its choice. We seek to move forward to a bright age of prosperity and peace. Iran and its proxies have also made their choice. They want to move back to a dark age of terror and war. And now I have a question. And I pose that question to you. What choice will you make? Will your nation stand with Israel? Will you stand with democracy and peace? Or will you stand with Iran, a brutal dictatorship that subjugates its own people, exports terrorism across the globe? In this battle between good and evil, there must be no equivocation. When you stand with Israel, you stand for your own values and your own interests. Yes, we're defending ourselves, but we're also defending you against a common enemy that through violence and terror seeks to destroy our way of life. So there should be no confusion about this. But unfortunately, there is a lot of it in many countries and in this very hall, as I've just heard. Good is portrayed as evil, and evil is portrayed as good. We see.
Yep, he's the prime example of that. All right. They're the evil, the wicked, portraying themselves to be good. And here we are, the Israelites, waking up to who we are, reading you straight out of the Bible what the Lord has intended for the earth, and that we're, showing you that we're with what the Lord has going. They look at us as being evil. You see? So he's a prime example of that hypocrisy.
This moral confusion when Israel is falsely accused of genocide, when we defend ourselves against enemies who try to commit genocide against us. We see this too when Israel is absurdly accused by the ICC prosecutor of deliberate.
All right, that's enough. You can watch the whole video for yourself. All right. I got one more precept and we're going to close it out. So I want to bring this out real quick. All right. This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. It says, "But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" All right. And if you watch that video, and he's been known for doing this in times past, trying to quote the Bible. All right. And bring out scriptures and whatnot. All right. That don't apply to them. And the Lord tells you right here, man, what is the wicked doing to have my word in their mouth, man? This is for the righteous seed. This Bible, all right, these covenants, these statutes, these judgments and commandments are given unto the Israelites. All right, not the wicked, which is who they are, and their track record shows it. "Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee." That's exactly what they do. They cast the words of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua behind them. That's why they trying to uphold freedom of religion and all this other shit, man, that goes against the scriptures, man, because they don't like to be instructed by the words of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. They cast the words behind them and they want to do their own will. Do as thou wilt. That's a satanic saying. Okay, showing you who they are. So I'm in this video. I ain't want to make this too long, man. Just a quick lesson showing you what's going on in the world. All right. And showing you that those are not the people of the Most High, man. Once again. So I'm going to end it right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, Kwame Yasharala in the Bible, Shalom.